Today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the best mod that I have ever found for dealing with a busy chat on a Minecraft server. So basically, I'm here today from mineheroes.net, and I just kind of want to show you this mod. It's called Tabby Chat. So basically what it does is it allows you to create chat filters, and you can filter out chat that you don't want to see, or messages, for example, from like server sales, broadcast, updates, website links, all of that good stuff. And you can actually just sort out the chat. And here's a good example. So this is basically what you're gonna see, and it's actually kind of hard to follow if you ask me, everything that's going on, whereas you can sort it out to just chat and see only what people are saying. This takes out like personal messages, command messages, and all of that good stuff, and I just absolutely love it. And the best part has to be the private messages. So basically what you see here is all of my private messages from today, and it logs them by day, per day, at time, and holds on to them for you. But any PMs that I have received are kept separate here in another tab. You can create filters by like just your friend's username, and it will create a tab, and I will go through all of that in this tutorial to show you basically how to get them set up. So to get Tabby Chat, you're going to need Minecraft Forge. You don't necessarily need LiteLoader, but I'm just a big fan of a few LiteLoader mods also, sorry. So I install them both. Like I said, all you need is Forge, and I am not going to show you how to install that in this tutorial, and I'm also not going to show you how to load them in, but I will show you the websites to get the links here. This is for Tabby Chat, and you also need the utility, which is here. So again, Tabby Chat and the utility it requires. Alright, so once you have downloaded those and you have got them in your mod folders, you're basically going to restart Minecraft. And your chat is now going to look like this, and it can roam around freely. You can resize it as big or as little as you like. Again, an awesome mod. This over here locks it. So basically it will not go small no matter where you click. If you unlock it, it will minimize. Okay, maybe not. I could have swore that locked it. I don't know, honestly, I never use it. It is for something though, I just have no idea. Alright, so let's get on with it. So basically Tabby Chat filters, they work by finding something in the text, and when it finds it, it will separate it into a tab. So you kind of want to remain as basic as possible when you're setting up your Tabby Chat filter. So what I did to sort out just the chat, and again this applies to mineheroes.net, but what I did to sort out the chat was pick out something in these lines that everyone has that doesn't show up in other messages and other stuff that shows up in the main default chat. And I came up with this cool little symbol right here. As you can see, everybody gets it, and the color of it does not matter. Tabby Chat's not going to recognize any kind of color code, Minecraft color code. It's only going to do what you can type on a keyboard. This is not a very common symbol either. I had to go into my character map on my computer to get it. But once you have it, and I can put the symbol down in the description, but once you do have it, you can create the filter. So to create a filter, you're going to right click on this little star, and it is going to open up your settings. Now I have mine set to timestamp chat. I have mine set to like the normal 12-hour rotation, timestamps white, and I log my chat and I split my logs. So split log is basically it's creating separate folders for every single one of my tabs when it's recording. You can do anti-spam. I don't do it. Basically, anti-spam is if someone sends the same message 2 or 3 times in a row, Tabby Chat will automatically pick up on that and only show you one. And I always leave check for updates on. So within server, you are going to want to enable channels, enable messages, and you are going to want to use the default channel. The reason for that is if you don't have the default channel, you will not be able to sort out things from the default channel. This is how I have mine set up. You can see that I have ignored channels here. The one thing I noticed on Mine Heroes is this little number right here for the player rank actually has a tendency to create separate channels, and Tabby Chat will try to learn its own channels for you, so it picks up on that number and creates all kinds of channels. So you can see here that I have put these numbers in so it will ignore them all together. When you're putting something in, you're going to type it in, you're going to do a comma, and then a space, and then the next one. So type it in, comma, space, the next one. And that will stop your Tabby Chat from creating like 50 million channels, which no worries, there is a good way to close them that's fast and easy. But again, I would recommend ignoring them. So down here, you're going to see filters. Now this is where we really start to separate out into the channels. And I am going to start with my chat filter. I named it just new filter. I guess I could put chat filter in. Destination is the tab, the name of the tab that it's going to show up in. So I obviously named it chat. And my expression down here, that is what I want Tabby Chat to look for. So basically, I want Tabby Chat to look for that symbol, and when it finds that symbol in chat, it's going to take that message and put it in a separate folder named chat. And it is literally that simple. So once I set this up and I hit done, and I close this, Tabby Chat is immediately going to start taking every new message and placing it only in the chat. Now you can see that in the default tab, they are still going. And I prefer it that way. If you do not want them to show up in the default tab, however, you can go back in, go to your filter, go to edit, and hit hide matches. Once you have done this, Tabby Chat will stop putting new messages in the default tab, and it will only put them in your new tab, your chat tab. So as you can see, they're talking. I'm not getting any new messages here. I find this useful for sorting out messages like money. And I'll show you what that is here in just a second. I'll get my grinder going. And I don't want all those pesky messages showing up over here in my default tab. Now on Mine Heroes, I will say they have the ability to toggle this, but I didn't want to shut it off completely. I just didn't want it to clog up my default channel. So let me get my messages going. Let's go to my grinder. Alright, so you can see now I have another filter going called money. It's basically telling me what my auto sell chests are making me. And you can see they're showing up in the default tab. I turned the hide off for the purposes of this video. But what I like to do is go in. Again, I could probably name these a little better. But I hit hide matches, close, and instantly money only shows up in here instead of out here. There you go. Nothing out here. This mod is literally so helpful in organizing the one thing I think Minecraft servers lack, which is the chat. I mean, you're constantly getting all kinds of messages, all kinds of horrible things. You know, just the general day-to-day from earning money and all of that good stuff. It's just so nice to be able to separate it out when I'm in conversation mode and I'm not building and I'm just chilling and talking to everybody. It's nice to just sit on the chat tab, and then that's all I see. So yeah, basically, such an awesome community here on Mine Heroes. I will honestly say that. If you're not on Mine Heroes and you're viewing this, come check us out. They're pretty awesome people. This is a pretty awesome mod. There are all kinds of things you can do with it. But that's the basic gist of how to set it up. And right here's for my PMs. And I can kind of show you that too. This audio notification, that's even more awesome. Every time someone gives me a PM, it plays me the cat hiss. That way I kind of know, hey, it's PM, all this good stuff. And my expression for that. So again, if you look, I've got Howie, a bracket before Howie, and then a comma, space, and me, and a bracket. So the reason for that is we will go in here and look at the PMs. So when I send one out, it has a bracket before my name. And that's why I put the bracket Howie, comma. And then when I get one, it says me and a bracket. So basically, I told Tabby Chat, hey, when you see bracket Howie or me bracket, send it to PMs. This one isn't exactly perfect. Sometimes it catches things that it's not supposed to. When I'm opening crates, stuff like that. But for the most part, it keeps all of my PMs separate. Way better than, again, the default chat. And that is like basically what I have to show you for this. I'll give you the links just one more time in case you missed them. I guess, of course, you can go back in the video. But that is for the utility, and this is for Tabby Chat. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, just let me know. I'd appreciate a like, subscribe. I'm kind of new at these videos and these tutorials, but just comment on what I can do better. If you want me to explain any other mods or do any tutorials on anything else. And thanks for watching, guys.